Hello everyone and welcome back. This episode is going to be a special one because it's my 30th birthday and we're going to celebrate it in a special place. Well, this Airbnb is a great success. The lady is very nice. We have been talking to her the entire evening about everything. She has a lovely dog, 2 cats, and we have a very good room, as you can see. And a nice house with Christmas tree.
Design and configuration looks fantastic.
So yeah, definitely great price for a great location at the Sunshine Coast. And gonna enjoy it for now. And tomorrow will be Australia Zoo.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. Happy 30th birthday, Jason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the cake. Beautiful.
It's a banana.
It's a banana with peanut butter over it. Fantastic. That's it. That's it. Yay.
Ooh, kung fu, yeah. Jackie Chan, oh yeah. Yes, so one of the cats is friendly, the other one is scared. So this one follows me now. Oh, good morning. Today happens to be my birthday. And yeah, turned 30, so that means midlife or criterion crisis, I don't know.
Yeah.
When we're today finally going to the Australia Zoo. So it's just half an hour away, and then we're gonna see the zoo of the Irwins, or the famous Steve Irwin and now his kids and wife. So let's see what they made out of it. I'm very curious. They have the Steve Irwin way towards the Australia Zoo. So they named a way after him, which is yeah, a nice gesture. Well, we're almost there. Well, we arrived at Australia Zoo. Here's the entrance.
Yeah.
So those were the younger years when Steve Irwin was still alive with his kids and his wife. Well, let's see. Well, we got our visitor guide, of course, and I asked if they have any birthday specials, and they gave me this, so I can pin it on myself.
Oh, right.
I don't know what this will give me in any way, but it's funny. Here we have a local, and well, we have the huge one over here. That's enormous. Komodo dragon. That's the closest we can have to a dinosaur probably. They have bacteria in their saliva, which then makes it kind of venomous, and they have venomous glands and stuff like that. It's very interesting. They only live in a particular island group in Indonesia. Compared to that, he is tiny. Just walks on top of him. Well, a lot of intruders here, but these are iguanas from Haiti and Dominica, and they are vegetarian apparently. They mostly eat well, greenery, and there's no one here. And an imposter. Well, the first alligators we have found in Australia, in the zoo.
Crocodiles.
Not those alligators, right? Here we have the Aldebara tortoise, apparently. Very big, very big. Humongous.
Yeah, look at me.
Oh, he's stretching his head. Turtles have to share it with the lizards. intruders.
Careful, he's gonna bite the tail.
And also the fish. There's a fish in here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're
fish
dark
too.
dark
Oh,
fish.
right.
Huge saltwater crocodile called Mossman. Humongous.
Yeah.
So those are crocodiles that Steve Irwin caught himself back in the day, and they were considered problem crocodiles. So to remove the problem, he caught them and he brought them here. So saving their lives more or less, because they most probably would have been killed otherwise. So this is Lucy, I guess, or Waipa, one of the two. It just popped up very gently. Yeah, you can imagine that if you would be near a river, you would not really notice that. It's looks very natural, like a log or something like that. And you will definitely lose. And these crocs are specifically Australian crocs, and they are the only ones, well, they're not found anywhere else. And they're kind of small. They're relatively tiny compared to the other ones. So obviously the zoo is famous for the Irwins, with Steve Irwin of course, and now his kids and wife. So here's a lot of explanation of what was going on, what he was doing. Because I remember as a kid I was watching the show on Animal Planet always about him with the crocs and wrestling crocs. But there's of course also a purpose behind it, so they explain here what the purpose is, what he was doing and what they learned from doing that. And that they also made mistakes of course back then, but they learned from their mistakes. And that's what I was watching as a kid, those moments. Or this explains how he and his wife met, for example, and how the park started. So he was mowing the lawn in the beginning, and it used to be just 2 acres of what is now 110. And it started out very small and basic, as all things start, of course. But it's very interesting to see it now with your own eyes, the story and how it all began. And it's not just it wasn't just a guy that was yelling and loud and stuff, but he actually had a goal and he had actually dreams of creating something, and he did. This is the most venomous snake in the world, apparently. And here we have another one, venomous snake, eastern brown snake. There's a blue one over there. This is the king cobra, which can be up to 2 meters tall if it stands up.
See? They come around here. New South Wales and New Zealand.
It doesn't look like a corn snake, is it? No, that's not a corn
And there's
snake.
another one there.
It's got a clue. The clue's at the back.
Pretty strong.
Strong, isn't he?
Jumping from here.
Oh, he gets a ride.
So we quickly made our way to Elephant's live show in the Asian part. Well, it was kind of interesting to know about Sumatran elephants. Don't see them a lot, of course, because as she said before, there are only 2,000 left. So they are the more hairy ones and the smallest ones, apparently. So yeah, they are very smart. And they have a very big enclosure. in their own waterfall. It seems like they have a good second home here. So you get those giant ice blocks with fruit and other stuff in it, and they throw it on the ground. Very smart, very smart. So here we are at the Sumatran tiger exhibit. It's of course one of the most rare tigers there are, unfortunately. And this one is just sleeping. And here they give explanation of what they do in the world, how they are connected with conservation efforts. It's very important. So here you can see in the US, in Australia, in Asia, Africa, the conservation work that they do, or that they used to do, but they still do that now. And how you can support them. Their breeding programs. So we have lost the Bali, Caspian and Javan tigers. Only the Sumatran tigers are still there. And here you can donate directly. So let me try that. How that works, you have to tap it. Oh, you tap it.
Well, you tap it and they deduct $2 off your account.
Alright, and then something is supposed to happen. Yeah, it's worked. Well,
$2.
Thank you so much for your support for our vital tiger conservation work. You're making a huge difference for this critically endangered species.
so now we are trying to get to the Crocoseum. That one. There's the daily show there. It's just once a day. Oh, we made it to the Crocoseum. The thing that we have always seen on television. Watched many shows about. And then now we're here.
Australia Zoo, let's have a look! Whoa!
Wow, Jeremy, there's so many. But group number 2, I have so much more faith in you. Your loudest and your proudest right here in honor of Steve. On 3, 2, 1! And that is how it's done. It's still going, Jeremy.
Sound like you remember that? Ow. What's this? And right now he's playing a game called Come Closer. He wants me to stick my face in the water. It's a swing game, but you can only play it once. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh my god. Does anyone have a spare pair of undies? There you go, Charlie. Give it up for Charlie. Get a good one. There we go. He's going to get a kick in that tail, plant his back feet. There we go. There's another jaw slap. How's that power? That's around 3,000 pounds per square inch jaw closing pressure, enough to crush a pig's head. Incredibly easy.
So the show has finished. We have a quick coffee basically from this Crikey cafe. And they of course use recyclable material, because it would be a bit hypocritical if then they tell everybody to be recycling and stuff like that, and then to not have to do it themselves. So
That's paper, cardboard.
yeah, it's sort of like recycled paper or something.
Yeah. Very thick and very tough.
Yeah. And wooden spoons. And
Paper plates.
yeah. So at least they put the money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So we have a quick look at the shop down there, and then we're gonna backtrack to the places that we just walked through. Walk right down. So here's the story of the Irwins. Bindi has won Dancing with the Stars once. And all kinds of artifacts of crocodiles and bones and skeletons. And there you have the entire wall. It's full of memorabilia of the Irwins and the story of them, basically. And of course, Robert has been on many shows.
So cool. But if you like, we can actually head up into the audience and watch this amazing macaw fly. Does this sound good? Cool. What do you do?
Steve Irwin was world famous for his energetic and enthusiastic documentaries, and his love for nature came out in every sense. Unfortunately, his mission to save the world stopped abruptly in September of 2006, where he was unfortunately killed by a stingray, which happens very rarely. All of Australia and the world were in deep mourning and bitter sadness, and over 300 million people across the world saw his memorial service live on television. So for me, it was kind of interesting because I always, as I said before, I always grew up watching him. And even though in the Netherlands it's not a big thing, not so much, it's just on Animal Planet. And he was always seen as this sort of bit of a crazy person because he was so energetic, which is in the Protestant-minded Netherlands not really accepted. But yeah, so it's strange now to be here. So now we're gonna backtrack our way to places we kind of skipped. And first we have the kangaroos and wallabies. Want some snicky snicky? Come and get it. Come. Yeah, you can come and get it. Yeah. So we're gonna try out with the kangaroos then. The wallabies were not really interested. Kangaroos have their own resting area over there, and they are definitely taking advantage of that. And everybody is having the same. It's pretty bizarre to be so close to a kangaroo after we saw so little of them on the road. Hello, buddy. You want some grub? You want some grubbies? You want some grubbies? Yeah, you want some grubbies? Oh yeah. Snicky. You're a little bit soft. Pretty hard. Yeah. We barely saw you. Where are all your friends? Where are all your friends hiding in the wild? You know why? You know where? They're hiding for us? This is a regular kangaroo, not the big orange one. The red one.
It's just a regular grey one.
It's a regular Joe.
That's it. Who are you?
Yeah, you're just a big rabbit, basically. Considering that for my dad it's less special because they actually used to have a baby Joey for a while. A long time ago, but yeah. It's more like reminiscing about the old days.
Yeah, well, they're pretty smart, you know. They listen to their, if you give it a name, they'll listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a dog, you know. He'll come running after you if you keep calling his name.
Yeah.
Any more Joey? Sorry, Joey. You want some more Joey?
the wetland birds. So let's see some wetland birds.
No, I'm talking about the one in your...
I mean, even though we don't see a lot of birds at the moment, they really did a great job at making you feel like you are in the jungle slash wetlands. It's pretty thick, and it's well, there we have a bird over there.
Deep foliage.
There's swampy and a lot of trees,
Shrubs and bushes and
yeah,
grass.
a lot of foliage. No. But we're still looking for birds. There's another one there. Yeah. But they have the freedom to walk around. I guess they can't fly or something, because it's not an enclosed space. There he is. Very interesting looking bird. I guess they have been cut or something because they can't fly.
Great.
We have reached the emu enclosure because we have to find them here, because all along the way I think we have seen maybe 5 in the wild. So this is the equivalent of what we have been seeing in hundreds of kilometers, actually thousands of kilometers of driving, which we could now just see in 1 second. Yeah, that's the irony of traveling sometimes. Yeah. It is koala time. Alright. There is one. Oh, there's another one. Hello, buddy. Having dinner. Yeah.
No, it is. Oh, better get a picture of this. Maybe you believe. There's no lizard there, eh?
Yeah. Oi, you're just letting yourself go, eh?
No, just probably drink.
Sad reality is that koalas, like many other animals in Australia and the world, are going extinct because of the forest fires, bushfires, diseases, dogs and cars, unfortunately. And they mostly sleep. They sleep majority of the day. They have a very brief moment where they eat only eucalyptus. So you can imagine it's a big problem if your only source of food is burned down, which is the eucalyptus tree, during the forest fires. Then those koalas, they have no food. You know, so if they even survive the fire themselves, then their food is gone. So yeah, it's a big problem. Hello. Next to that, there's also a big problem with chlamydia. A lot of koala populations are completely full of chlamydia, which can blind them also in certain time at a certain point, and it's also a problem. And here we are entering the red kangaroo enclosure, which are the bigger version of what we just saw before. Just chilling. Hello. Hello.
Hey. Hello. G'day. Yeah. So
So we are in the aviary now, where we have all different kinds of free flying birds. Oh yeah, mini pigeons. Makes a very funny sound. Oh yeah, there we have a sort of green looking pigeon. Yeah, they're up in the tree there. Yeah, we saw those in cans.
yeah.
And those mini pigeons, we also saw those, who cares? But that one, didn't see that one yet. The green one. I have this big chicken again. They're so funny. So weird looking birds always. They have another one. Yeah, they're in a group. They're weird little birds, really. Not even supposed to be here. Yeah, those are the green ones.
That's the
Sort of the red version, kind of. Yeah.
Hey!
There's the lazy wombat eating his dinner. And here you have another one. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. With his caretaker, yeah. Yeah. Little fluff ball. Going home for sleepy. Well, it's almost closing time. It's almost 5 o'clock. Like everything else in Australia, everything closes at 5 o'clock. So we're trying to quickly get a glimpse of the Tasmanian devil, dingo, and the cassowary big bird. And it's in the corner there somewhere, hidden away. So we're trying to catch that. The famous cassowary. Very dangerous bird. And they live in Australia and in Papua New Guinea.
Oh, right. Only up here north.
Yeah. There's only one I see. Yeah.
No, right. Cassowaries are a keystone species playing a vital role in maintaining the environment.
Well, we're on our way back after this entire day of the Australia Zoo. So Dad, what did you think of the Australia Zoo?
It was fantastic, unbelievably well kept and well designed. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very clean. Everything was just done very good, and the enclosures were very nicely done, spacious, looked big enough, and they were made as it's supposed to be, like in the wild, sort of. They did their best to make it look like a wild place. Yeah, very well done, and you really need the whole day, as I said before, for something like this. And yeah, it's very inclusive for the kids. There's enough to do. They have a play area there. There's a water area for the hot days also. And yeah, souvenir shops, of course, history a little bit. So everything is there what you would like to see. If you don't know anything about the Irwins, you can still enjoy the animals. But most people, they also come for the history of the family and of course mostly Steve Irwin. So yeah, definitely something that you should do if you are near here. I don't remember how much it was. It was like $60 or $70 a ticket or something, which is doable. I mean, also most of the money goes to the park and the environmental projects they're doing. So it's not like it's going to a bad place. So yeah, now we're going back. So right now we are at the plaza, which is very busy, I guess. The so-called gringos having a Mexican drink. But this is a shopping plaza with a little canal in between. I guess this is the party area or something, with cocktails. Quick coffee and snack at a churro place in the plaza of Alexandria. And he has 3 flavors of ice cream. And I have some churros. Macaron, I mean. Macaron. It's a churros place, but they have macaron. So let's try them out.
Yeah.
Different flavors. This is chocolate, pistachio, salted caramel, cookie, passion fruit and lemon meringue.
Yeah.
So let's try them out. Sunshine Plaza at night with the Christmas tree. Obviously it's fake. And that was the end of my birthday. Thank you very much for joining me on my birthday. And the next episode we're gonna explore Brisbane.